Hey, Coach Deb back here with another meteorology class short mini lesson. This time we are going to discuss predicting temperature, the high and low temperature, using the College of DuPage numerical model weather prediction site. So if you take a look here, I'll highlight them a little bit with this focus. But there's you guys will become accustomed to using this page right here. But there's different numerical prediction models based on how far out they can predict. So in this class, we often use the high resolution model for our short range forecasts, the North American or the NAM nest for our medium range. And for the long range from the College of DuPage, we use the GFS, or sometimes called the American model. So you can switch between the different forecast models on this tab here, or over here where it says select model. So I'm going to start out with the GFS. And again, this video is just going to focus on high and low temperature using these different models. So in the Great Lakes, we'll click on this area right here. That'll give us the map of Michigan. Remember, we've already talked about Zulu time. So here's your Zulu time right here, 12Z Monday, January 15th. And then it's important that you know where Muskegon County is. So remember, when we took the county quiz, Muskegon County is the puzzle piece right here. So you want to predict the weather. Most of the time, you'll predict the temperature of the weather for Fruitport, Michigan, which is in the southern part of Muskegon County. Okay, now to get to the temperature tab, you've got to go over to the left side here. These are all your different categories. You're going to click on surface and temperature, and that will bring up the temperature map. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then hopefully you can still see the Zulu time up there. Now with temperature, and again, with the different darker colors, it's a little bit difficult to see Muskegon County, but Muskegon County's right here. Fruitport's down at the bottom of that. I usually focus on the Grand Rapids temperature here and then put my cursor over Fruitport to see if it's different. So with high and low temperature, which we're going to fill in using using the, you can see the camera view of the sheet. We're going to fill in low and high, and then right now we're using the GFS. So to do that, I use the arrow buttons on my keyboard. I'm just going to scroll through. I'm actually going to start with Tuesday, so January 16th, and I'm going to scroll through until I find a high and a low. So this looks like, if I scroll through again, you can see 10. There's a 10 for a high number, high temperature, and then a 7, and it looks like 7 for the low. Now I'm still looking up here when I scroll through. So this is 1 a.m. Tuesday, and you can see the temperature in Grand Rapids is 10. And then 4 a.m. Tuesday, 7 a.m. Tuesday. So scroll through. This is still Tuesday, even though it says Wednesday, January 17th. That's Wednesday at the prime meridian. So this is 7 p.m. Tuesday and 10 p.m. Tuesday. So that should scroll all the way through to cover Tuesday. And again, what I'm looking at is the high and low here as I scroll through. I have 10 for a high and 7 for a low. And if I put my cursor over Fruitport actually being closer to the lake would be 8 when it's 7 in Grand Rapids, and where it's 10, 11. So I'm going to fill in this sheet now. And I'm going to put the high and the low. And the high, according to the GFS, was 11, and the low was 8. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing with the NAM. So I'm going to go over to the models, select NAM, and scroll through Tuesday again. So according to the NAM, here's 1 a.m. Tuesday, 14 degrees. And it looks like 10 for a low. See if there's anything lower over here. Yep, it looks like, again, 14. That's actually, so, yep, 13 in Grand Rapids. So 14 for a high for Tuesday, and 10 for a low there in Fruitport. So I'm going to fill that in. And the NAM, 14 for a high and 10 for the low. So again, that's predicting temperature using those models. You can see that the GFS and the NAM are a little bit off on their high and low. So you could take an average of the two, or you could just put more confidence in one model or the other. So that's a quick tutorial on using College of DuPage to predict the high and low temperature for the day.